So, I did a little review on Sinners because I thought the film was just, a masterpiece. And initially, okay, I didn't want to say anything because everybody's living for this film. Initially, when I saw Haley Steinfeld, I was like, why are we seeing this white woman with this black man? Why can't we see? But then I was like, you know what? There's probably a reason for this. When I actually went to go see the movie, I was like, period. I see why he did it. I understand. And there was more to the story. So I live for it, right? Most of the imagery we have seen for vampires have always been white people, right? And so this is nothing new. But over the years, we've seen more and more black people play vampire roles. Why does this matter? Well, this reminds me of Deliverance, right? With all the accolades, with all the praise, especially way more praise than Deliverance, but with all of that happening, there's something about putting a white person, as talented, amazing as they are, right? You got to give them that. As great as they are at their role and their job, people seem to make that the focus of every single aspect of the film. It got so bad that the director of Deliverance, Lee Daniels, he didn't even really have to sit there and say that white women who marry black men who act, black, whatever that may be, and we know what that is. He didn't even have to go as far and say that they are the fabric of the community because, or part of the fabric of the community, because at the end of the day, there was already people praising Glenn Close. Glenn Close this, Glenn Close that. When the trailer came out, most of the comments were talking about Glenn Close. So when looking at the film, again, people are praising the scene where you had all of those other different things that were mixing together. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to spoil it. And you had so many other different things that were happening. So it's not just about Haley Steinfeld, and this is not a campaign to go against her. What is the balance of making sure that you appreciate a white actor in a predominantly black film versus you putting them on a pedestal and you being like, oh my gosh, this white actor is so amazing. Oh my gosh, this white person. Oh my goodness, oh my god, oh my gosh. Have you? Everybody was like, have you seen Haley Steinfeld? Have you seen Haley Steinfeld? You would have thought that Haley Steinfeld was at like the most of the film, and funny enough, she wasn't. Again, she ate her role. And okay, I hope to see more. She ate her role down. But it's like there were other actors, right? There was other actors and actresses. There was other people, other women there that were also prominent to the screen. They were also beautiful and amazing and talented. Let the girls exist, all exist in this space, right? But it is something where I've noticed online. I'm not trying to complain again. Masterpiece again. Love Haley Steinfeld again. Love the actors again. Love everybody. It was amazing. I'm just saying, like, hopefully the internet doesn't do what the internet does and takes it to a point where it's like, oh my goodness, this white person is like, it's like, no, y'all, please don't.